This looks like Narnia or something. Aloha and welcome back at another day, another hike. I'm the clueless traveler and this time I'm gonna explore Twin Falls. Today we do a little hike towards Twin Falls, which is a small hike with a couple of waterfalls. It's very touristic, I think, because it's very easily accessible. Right, and here we see what it looks like. It's a very popular relaxation point and jumping off the cliffs point. And it's just on the road to Ohana. That's why it's super popular. People, they make a stop over here all the time. And you have to pay an entrance fee. It's not a national park, but it's privately owned and they open it to the public, which is very nice. But yeah, I really think this will be a very touristic, crowded place compared to some other trails. But let's just have a look around and see what it has to offer. Not supposed to be a very long one, so if you're not in the mood to do anything big and long but still want to go out, this is a good alternative. So let's have a look. Literally the start of the trail. It's next to the parking lot. You don't even have to do much effort to get there. You can roll over and you're there. But there is also an upper trail, which is actually more as a proper hike. Goes to the bigger waterfall. And yeah, they advise you to have either water shoes or something with water resistant something. Because yeah, you're gonna get wet. Here's a little pool, another one. That's more upstream. But we have to go to the actual one. So there are actually kind of a couple of places you can just chill and relax in the water. I have read that there could be a bacteria in the water on the website of this place. So if it's like not running water, you know, if it's obviously standing still for a long time, yeah, water can get bacteria. And that could be the case in here. But it seems like it's flowing, so that should be good. Let's go to the other one, to the big one. So yeah, this is not running water, so it's better to stay out of this kind of water, for example. So it's good to also read sometimes the information on the website, because you would forget about those things. You just think, oh, water, it's clean, right? But especially in the West, we tend to forget to think about these kinds of details, because we always have the commodity and the luxury of having clean things around us, as water, for example. Through the stones of this little river, it now becomes a bit interesting, so watch your step. Side of the big waterfall. So you can see this entire cave system here with all the green and the moss and stuff. And the water coming out of the wall here. And all the roots coming out from underneath. And of course the waterfall. So there was just this lady before that already told people not to jump from the top, not allowed to jump from here, because maybe there are rocks in the water and you don't know. So you're gonna just break a bone. But it's pretty cool, and it's very close to the road. So for if you want to have a nice, easy adventure, this is definitely a good idea. Because today actually I was also very tired from this entire week, so I was not really in the mood to do something very big. And this is a good alternative, definitely. So let's see if we can get up somewhere else. I don't know. So there's this little track up, which is supposed to get you to the top of the waterfall, which you could do, of course, as long as you don't jump off of it, because that's not allowed. As the lady just told some other people to, you know, bugger off. So let's climb these things in my Okay, the key is to not slip and fall. That will be awkward. But it looks pretty cool from up here. Let's get down. This is all roots. It's only roots, no dirt or ground at all, just roots. Cheapest. Okay. This is the biggest that I've seen until now. So they do exist, Just have to find them. Well, it's nice and peaceful here. But you have to be aware flash floods could happen. But probably when it rains. Just the clarity of the water is just amazing. You can see everything in this water. You can see everything. Oh, yeah. They're I think they're shrimps. No, crayfish. Yeah. Yeah, there they go. They're fighting. They're having a battle over there. Never seen a crayfish in my life, ever. For some Americans it's normal, of course, because they have the New Orleans, the jumbo food and everything with crayfish. I've never seen one, at least not in the wild. That's so random. Another path, just keep on going. So I'm just seeing where this goes. It's I mean, even the tree there is cut. So definitely they made an effort to make this a path. Gonna just see where it goes. Oh, here we have some Hawaiian mushrooms. Wow, look at that. Wow, all the way up the tree there. Gee, look at that, eh? Huh. Wow. Look how flat they are. That's amazing. That is the Hawaiian mushrooms. How often do you see that? Never. Wow, there's another one. This one is completely empty, there's nobody here. I mean, of course, the further you go, of course, the more you're probably gonna find. Just following the path and you will find amazing things, right? That's just like life. Just keep following a path. You will end up somewhere. It was on a split road, so maybe this one goes somewhere else, to another one, to a new one. Seems like they tried to make a trail here or something. Or they tried to build something here. Not sure. Oh. Wow, okay. It's getting thick around here. Okay. It's completely dried up almost. It's very stagnant here. There's a very small stream coming down. There it's super green, as you can see, algae everywhere. And there we have a crayfish again, yeah. And it just goes around here and then down into that little waterfall that we saw before. Let's have a look at this crayfish over here. What is he doing? He's, oh, there he is. Out here you can definitely spend your time here. If you go to the road of Hana, many people they make a stop here and then quickly continue. But I would just skip this, go to Hana, and then another time just come here separately, because it's at the start of the road to Hana. So why would you force that into your entire day to go to Hana? Just make it a separate thing, go here. If you don't want to do a lot but still want to see something, this is a good alternative. You don't have to walk so much and it's beautiful. You can have a look at the various pools and little waterfalls here, and it's they even have safeguard stuff here. So it feels wild and rugged, but it's basically all privately owned land, so it's sort of controlled and checked. About these parks, that it always looks like you're doing something in the wild, but then these paths are just used by everybody and it's just like very normal thing to do around here. You know, you see people just walking past you and just going to chill somewhere, but in the same time you feel like you're in the jungle doing random jungle stuff. But it's yeah, it's interesting that it's just, you know, so normal to do those things around here. Because yeah, where I'm from, it should not be allowed or something, right? It's very controlled, and yeah, that's the sad thing about these places sometimes, for us at least, back home. We don't really have nature, and that's why I love to be here, because you are in the middle of everything in nature, and it's still kind of controlled, you know. It's sort of, it's somebody's property in the first place. But look at this. This is a normal path. This is a path to go somewhere from one to another place. And that's the amazing part, you know. It's really like a little adventure every time, everywhere you go. Well, let's see if I can get down. So you just kind of keep following the path. Apparently those people there didn't even know that you can go up there. So even though they are locals. So imagine. I did something that they didn't do. But yeah, you can, I guess you can just go full circle basically. Don't know exactly where this ends or where we go to now. This other path, instead of following the water, I'm going up here again, see what's on this side or where I end up. It's more fun to see where a path goes. Every time I see a path I'm like, hey, where do you go? What's the end of you? So let's have a look.
Extra dramatic and do well.
We're in the rubber cross that we're in the house. And the corner top the stairs.
That's such a cool plant, such an interesting function. Wonder what the biological reason is for doing this. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's so weird, so weird. Yeah, it's really a cool zone here, very, very nice. Wow, this looks like Narnia or something. Holy cow, look at all those branches. What? That's massive. Where does this go? Oh. Huh. Completely covered with branches. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, okay. And then we can... You just get back on the same track as before. Just the normal route, but it's like a very cool side track. Very cool, very cool. It's insane how those routes work and how those tree branches just keep on going and going into circles and intertwining with each other. Wow. Well, let's get back. One of these very first waterfalls, and then there's this area where you're not supposed to really go, but rules are a bit shady around here in general. So if you keep walking from there and then down here, you have another waterfall. Or is it just one long continuous waterfall? Like where is the line? When it becomes a new one and when it's a different one? But yeah, pretty cool. Like this whole area is very cool. You know, it's so much to do and see around here. And I had the impression from reading about this place that it was a very short thing. You just have one or two, twin falls, waterfalls, and that's kind of it, and you're done. And you can swim if you want, and that's kind of it. But no, it's really very elaborated with all the walking options and sort of pathways and whatever. You can make a nice circle like I did, and yeah, you can do this kind of stuff and look for new things. And stumble upon some beautiful locations. really every path goes sort of back again to the main path, and it's also people live here. It's like a farm also here. So there somewhere is a farm. So I'm going back. And here is the one of the waterfalls. Ah, there's even a swing there. Wow. Hey, that's cool. Alright. I mean, just realizing, like, imagine growing up as a kid on this farm of, you know, those people. This is your backyard. Like, how insane is that? This is just your backyard. You can just be, hey mom, I'm going out playing around, and you're just gonna play in one of those many pools and waterfalls around here. Imagine being a kid on this island in general. It's that's amazing to think about. Because we don't have that, obviously. we can play on the street or in the playground. We have some forest, of course, but nothing compared to this. So it's a world of difference. Beautiful, anyway, beautiful. Completely deserted because it's closing time. So this is how it normally looks without people. Well, let's go back to the car and call it a day. Not a very complicated hike, it's not a very, not very heavy, I mean. So, very mellow, but very beautiful. It's very beautiful. But just be aware of the mosquitoes. You will definitely be eaten up by mosquitoes here and there. So bring your repellent or after bite kind of stuff. This is the information they have. So they have many varieties of plants, for example, flowers. It's all different kinds of plants, and native birds and native Hawaiian trees and plants. Very interesting. Well, let's go to the parking.
And with that we finish our little hike. We're also planning to do this on your way to Ohana, but after seeing this you maybe changed your mind because you realize how much time it actually takes. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.